Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Here's Maledon. Here he goes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Morgan. Pass to Zizic. Maledon grabs a miss. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Morgan, driving to the basket. Second chance shot. And he commits the intentional foul.
Oh for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Takes a three. The shot comes out.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Here's Maledon. And there's the screen. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
From deep. First shot won't go.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Pass to Robertson. Back to Maledon. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. And he makes the first. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Picked it out of midair. And they're on the run. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Drops in the 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And he goes in for the dunk.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Shot's good by Morgan.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Pass to Inja. Here's Maladon. Give him 8 points now. There's the triple. Can't hit that one. Oh, they get a hand on it. The home team calls timeout.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. With the drive. And he banks in the layup. Maladon's got 10.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Deflected. Here's Harrison. Still no points. Pass to Inja. Here's Robertson. Here's Maladon. Clock at 6. Down low. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. There's a screen. Inja grabs the miss.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Fires from 14. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
On the take. The shake. Nice move. And the layup is good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Morgan. 5 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Lets it fly. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Give him 8. Here's Maladon. He's got 12. Takes it inside. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Zizic. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here. And the first one at the line is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
A minute 58 left now in the first quarter. Here's Laverne. There's the steal. Back to Maladon. There's the drive. Here's Laverne. Nifty move. Rips it home off a terrific move.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
A minute 31 left to play in the first. From behind the arc. He drops it from range. He's got 6.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's DeColo. Here's Ajinça. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's DeColo. And stolen by Holiday. Out to the right wing. .40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Laverne. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And there's the drive to the left wing. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And this game is tied up now.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking along. And we'll be back shortly for this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Pass to Ajinça. Here's Laverne. Here's DeColo. He's scoreless. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Bellinelli. Swatted away. And they're able to recover. And they'll keep possession. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. The shot by Holiday, no good. To the inside. And a two-handed jam.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
Here's DeColo. Here's Maladon. He's got 16. Count it.
He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
Pass to Zizic. Connects on the 17-footer.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Maladon. 18 points for him. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Misses from short range.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort. Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
They set the pick. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
The three. That shot off the mark. Zizic with the rebound. Here's Morgan. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Here we go. Here's Maladon. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance. To the left side wing. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. Zizic. A good-looking shot from the wing. He has 6.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Maladon. Give him 20. The layup misses. Pass to Zizic. To the paint. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And that one misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Back to Maladon.
Timeout, timeout.
The home team calls timeout.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him right now. Have to use that timeout and get him some medical attention.
They set a pick. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Here's DeColo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First trip to the line for him here. So he gets them both. Drills it from deep.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Going inside. It's blocked. They retain possession. Here's Laverne. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go with a three. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And the visitors call time here. Here's Morgan. He's got 5. Six to shoot. Missed inside. Here's Laverne. He has 7. Inside. This one for 3. Counted from distance. Nine points in the game.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Driving inside. 3-pointer. Here's Laverne. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Pass to Bellinelli. 4-3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. A tight game here in Milwaukee. Here's DeColo. Here's Laverne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Right wing. .46 seconds left in the second period. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Here's DeColo. Pass to Aginsa. Here's the 3. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside. We'll see. He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. Here's DeColo. Uses the glass on the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
No good. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They're up by 2. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The home team calls timeout.
Timeout.
Here's Morgan. That one is off. Here's Maladon. To the inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. And they're pushing it up. The pull-up jumper. And he drops that one in. 5 points in the game. Launches it. Pure from three-point range.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Five to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maledon's got 25 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Morgan. That three's off the mark.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Back to Maledon. There's a screen to the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Driving in. And, yep, it's good. So it's the home team now. Down low. Here's Njai. And a layup falls.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
To the wing, right side. And there's a pick. Crafty move. Pass to Zizic. Out to the wing. From downtown. That shot missing. Here's Maledon. He's got 25. For the lead. Here's Njai. Pass to Robertson. With one on the clock. Goes back up. Here's Maledon. And at last, they get one to fall. Maledon's got 27 points. And he drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, that was... clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. And so he's able to get one of 2. To the right side. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Maledon. Goes back up. From outside the arc. The shot no good. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's Zizic missing.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
To the middle. There's the bird. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And the visitors call time here. Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
Drives to the hoop. Paddles through traffic and lays it in.
Well, look, that's good defensive effort there, but that's just outstanding touch around the rim.
Oh, it's stolen. On the wing, Holiday. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
The home team calls timeout. So it's the home team now. 3-point lead. Here's DeColo. Pass to Harrison. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Deflects the pass. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Bellinelli. Pass to Holiday. 5 on the clock for the tie. That one doesn't drop. Here's Harrison. He takes it in. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Inside. Here's the bird. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Over to the wing. Right wing. A minute 22 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Agenta. Here's DeColo. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Picked his pocket. To the paint. Here's Laverne. There's 53 seconds left in the third. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Outside Holiday. The 3 is up. No luck on that one.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Here's DeColo. Soft touch off the glass. DeColo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Nails it from 3. Holiday's got 6 points.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's DeColo. Give him 8 points now. from the arc. That shot is off. No good on the shot. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Up 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Maladon. And now we've got an intentional foul. Here's Maladon. Yep, right through the net. Maladon's got 29 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Out left to the wing. No good with the triple.
They are just owning the boards right now.
To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Knocks down the long J.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Zizic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
That one misses. Here's Maladon. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Woo!
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And the free throw, no good. Here's Harrison. And he drops it in from the low post. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Lets the three fly. Injai grabs the miss. Here's Maladon. There's a screen. And that one is hammered home.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Pass to Injai. Back to Maladon. Six on the shot clock. Here's Injai. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Can't hit from in close.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Pass to Maladon. Second chance effort. The putback. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Well, he had just enough breathing room to sink that layup. The defense was there, but not quick enough.
Into the lane. Banked it in off the glass. Maladon's got 33.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Inside. And the layup is good off the glass. Maladon's got 8 points in the quarter.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
The rebounding differential is a major story in this game.
Down low. Oh, throw it down.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right.
Nice job to go at the rack. And force the foul.
No good on the free throw. So he can't get either to fall. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
The home team calls timeout. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Maladon. Here's Laverne. Clock at 6. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Got a piece of it. To the paint. Here's Agenza. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Pass to Maladon. .143 left in the fourth quarter. Basket counts. Maladon's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Here's DeColo. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
No good from the wing. A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter here. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pec.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. And they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. 26 seconds left in the final quarter. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And he gets it to go. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Top of the key. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up.